Hi there, it's John here. It's Sunday morning and I have a song to play for you. This week I had to get the words national and island into a song in the key of G flat, and this is what I've come up with. Now, I was really excited about writing the national anthem of Mars, but it seems that other people have thought about that before me. So although I'd like to have a go at writing the national anthem for Mars, because I think I'd do a fairly good job of that, and it's something that's got my mind and imagination whirling, I thought I'd change direction a little bit and come back down to earth, particularly to the nation of Great Britain in which I live, and write something about the national scene right now politically and how it affects us as an island. So that's what I've done. I've written a song about Brexit. It's not a word I like to say, nor really a conversation I like to have with my friends, because I find that it's something that is really, really divisive and hurtful right now. And really that's what I'm trying to plug into, the fact that in our country it's become ridiculous. Just it's taken over everything. And so in this song I try and stand at the sidelines a bit and say, hey everyone, let's just get some perspective here, and so I've written a song that tries to bring a bit of perspective perhaps to the situation in which we find ourselves, and the arguments and the stuff that's happening around us. For quite early on I thought about that quote about "No one is an island" by John Donne, and he was a metaphysical poet, a clergyman, a lawyer, all sorts of things. He was a politician back in the 16th century, and he wrote tons and tons of brilliant poetry and all sorts of things. He was a little bit, I don't want to say cheeky, but he was very, very clever in the way in which he wrote. And I'm trying to be a little bit clever in the way I'm writing in this song. And he wrote a really interesting sermon, and he speaks about this. He says, what lessons one of us lessons all of us. No man is an island, and I'm using man there in the inclusive. I think he probably does too. No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less. And then he goes on and says, any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for me. So I really love that quote. I think it's a very inspiring sermon, and if you can get your head around it, it means a lot. And what I've tried to do is take some of the themes of that sermon and bring them into the song. And so it starts off, a nation divided by itself cannot stand. And I really like the words here. There's a lot of words, but I'm going to sing it to you and see what you think. It's interesting. I mean, I really don't think it comes down on either side of the political argument, but rather tries to just bring a kind of a philosophical aspect to what we're going through. So I'm going to sing this to you. It's actually going to be, I was thinking in the beginning I was going to do a reggae song, because I really want to do the shank, you know, din 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 din, but I've moved away from that, because I didn't think, even though I wanted to release my inner Shaggy, I didn't feel that I could do reggae justice. So there you go. So in fact, what I've done is I've adopted metal. I'm going for a sort of thrash metal thing rather. So I'm going to try and do thrash metal now on my guitar, my acoustic guitar. It should be fun. But no, I won't. I'll sing the song to you as it is and see what you think. So this is it. It's called "No One Is an Island." Nation divided by itself cannot stand. Arguments and protests spread across this land. It's a contagion infecting the nation. We can't move on, no we can't make plans. The common good feels like a distant memory, for rising in its place comes a raging anarchy. Democracy is lost and there's so much apathy. Extreme views rising, politics is dying. Can we become great again? I hope we find a way. Remain open to each other and leave our harmful ways. For no one is an island. We can stand alone. We can't make it all alone. We must come together for your peace and me. And if you are lesser, then lesser are we. So much of the good has been pushed to the side. What is important on that we must decide. Is a catastrophe, a national emergency. It's on the TV and in our media, diminishing this nation with political games. Trenched in our views, we seek to lay the blame. Brothers and sisters from every place, disarm your mind and seek a new way. We need a national anthem, not God save the Queen, but together we must stand. We need saving. For no one is an island. We can stand alone. We can't make it all alone. We must come together for your peace and me. And if you are lesser, then lesser are we. And the bitterness consume you. Rise above it now, don't review. We must move on and make some progress, rather than living in this land of distress. This fighting is hurting us and we are casualties. How can we thrive, fight this disease? What hurts one hurts us all, don't you see? Let's move on and see some healing in our streets. From this tribulation we emerge much stronger. Let's not pull apart now, but let us come together. No one is an island. We can stand alone. Can't make it all alone. We must come together for your peace and me. If you are lesser, lesser are we. No one is an island. We can stand alone. Can't make it on our own. We must come together for your peace and me. And if you are lesser, then lesser are we. There you go. So that's the song, No One Is an Island, and I hope I did it justice. I did trip over a little word in the third verse. It goes, don't let the anger and the bitterness consume you. Rise above it now, don't react, come on and review. Come on and review. It's quite a mouthful. We must move on and make some progress rather than living in this land of distress. And to be honest with you, it does feel like we're living in a land of distress right now, and it's tragic. And I really think that this song does a fairly good job of just trying to do some. Let's look in the mirror and see what we're actually doing to ourselves here. I don't want to make any more political comment than that, but this fighting is hurting us, and we are casualties, and we really are. And, you know, in the beginning, I say, can we become great again? I hope we find a way to remain open to each other, leave our harmful ways. You know, then there's that next little tag that says, we need a national anthem, not God Save the Queen. I'm not saying I'm not a royalist or anything like that. I don't really want to get there. That's another really divisive issue in this country. But maybe we don't need to sing a national anthem to our Queen. Maybe we need a national anthem about standing together because we need saving. The Queen doesn't need saving. We need saving, all of us. Anyway, I'm not trying to be political. I'm just trying to say, we need a better national anthem. Maybe I'll write one. Maybe this could be it. We need a national anthem. And then the last little bit, from this tribulation we emerge much stronger. Let's not pull apart now, but let's come together. And again, it's just trying to say, come on, let's love one another. Let's talk to one another. Let's pull together and become effective again, great again as a nation. So this is very timely. It seems that the media fever pitch of Brexit is just like higher and higher and higher at the moment, and around all the votes going through Parliament and stuff like that, it just seems a nonsense on so many levels, and it's actually, as I say in the song, what is important on that we must decide. So much of the good has been pushed to the side. So many important issues have just been sidelined. It's a catastrophe, a national emergency. So I really think that it's taken me a while to write the lyrics to this, because I wanted to try and tread a careful path through it, but I also wanted to let the sort of the passion about the subject come through, and I thought metal is a really good genre for that. You can rage a little bit and get the big guitars out. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and I should have the song out for tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to sound good, actually, and I think I like the song. No One Is an Island. Let me know what you think. Not long now until I actually put it out there. I've had a bit of a really in some ways tough week. Lots of things going on, not many gaps to write, but I've done most of this in my head, and it's only this morning I've actually come to my guitar and sat down and done it. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to know what you think, and I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love you to subscribe. Thanks to the people that are new to the channel. It's really nice to have you with us on this journey, and hopefully tomorrow there'll be a lovely thrash metal song called No One Is an Island about Brexit. There you go. Who knew? Great. Okay, have a great weekend, guys. What's left of it, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, with a song. Okay, and a new challenge. Very excited about what words come after national and island. It doesn't seem like they're random. It seems like it's providence. And on that note, I'll say goodbye, God bless, and see you soon. Bye.